Guru Kripa Kevalam. Namaste, namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. The Guru Shri Mooji Baba ki Jai. Happens to me sometimes. I have no idea what's going on. Is it audible? Suppose you have this. I can hear. So you have this neighbor. This one. He keeps messaging you. Come and help me. So you go to his house. You open the door. What has happened? You ask him. He says, you have to help me. Say, I'm here to help you. What is it you want? He says, I've lost my way. I want to get home. But you say, you are home? He said, I don't think this is home because my thoughts are telling me I haven't got it yet. Yes. But you are home. Doesn't feel like home. Like that. So the game can continue day after day, Monday to Friday, you can continue like this. And then, after a while, it seemed like last time you met him, he got it. He sees he's home. Yeah. The next day, he sends you a message, help me. Come. Then you come. I got it. I finally got it. And then day after day he's messaging you to confirm that he's got it or she's got it. So this is the game of the spiritual seeker. Never left home. You can't leave it if you try. This game of getting and not getting is what defines the seeker. What is the ego? But a grasping. Just a grasping, isn't it? It is like a resistance to what is. I'm grasping for what is not. It can feel like something in the isness is not enough. But never really checking. It's like you have the refrigerator is full of the best food. But you go out begging, saying that I don't have a morsel to eat. So how will this work? Either the searching for it or the proclamation of it is not it. You are it. But which you is this? Not a made up you. Not this coming and going body you. That which has never moved, has never changed. The unchanging self is your reality. This one. You can never lose. And you can never find actually in the way that we think of finding. Many times it can feel like I have to find this truth as if I'll find an object or I'll find the self as a luminous something. But what witnesses even that? Everything in the world is made up of something. Isn't it? Everything in the world is made up of something. What about your awareness? What is that made up of? What about your very existence? What is that made up of? So yourself is not changing in character. The self has given to itself the power to pretend as if it is something limited, something objective. And all of life has been a grasping. Our human condition has been that of grasping. That's why I feel like the cat story that we take is very useful. It's like you were born in a world without any mirrors. You were born and everybody started telling you that you're a cat. Everyone started telling you that you're a cat. So then as a cat, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to walk on your fours and go to the next bowl of milk. And this bowl of milk is constantly changed. It has been education, it has been relationship, it has been money, experiences. And one day you tired of this, you got tired of this. And you said, is there any end to this? Grasping, running after the next bowl of milk. Where does this end? I've tried this, I've tried money, I've tried relationship, I've tried spirituality also. So many are tired spiritual seekers. I was promised nirvana. I was promised Amrit. So this promise was made. You were told that come to that ultimate bowl of milk, this bowl called moksha, nirvana, freedom, liberation, and you will always be happy. You will have a superhuman existence. So then we go master to master, satsang to satsang, hoping as the cat to get something. And many times, because Maya is very potent also, many times it can feel like, oh, this was it, I really got it. I'm that super cat now. Yeah. I was regular cat, now I'm special cat, I'm liberated cat, I'm free cat. Till you come to a sage who's the only one who has a mirror. He says, if you're done with your cat business, are you happy to look at this mirror? And this, I'm making this point trivially. I'm making this point trivially, but it's a very important point. If you're done with your cat business, then it is very straightforward. If you still have hope for this cat because you've carried this identity for so long, and the real intent is to really make this cat a super cat, then this play, this game can go on for a long time. So I might say spirituality is the end of selfishness. And it can sound like a simple thing to say. But this selfishness is based on the false identity, the notion of separation, the notion of individuality, the notion of ego. So, are you willing to see that you are home for one moment without being so concerned about this cat and this cat's feelings and this cat's thoughts? It never existed anyway. We've been taught to believe in its existence. Now the mirror is here. How are you going to check? You cannot check on this in a worldly way. You cannot check on it based on this coconut body. You cannot check on it based on some feeling. You cannot even check on it with some experience. It's many times you'll say, oh, I have the experience of some stillness. How can you then check on it? What is at the core of all of this? What has been here uncaused, even in sleep state? What doesn't go? So you don't have to be a humble cat. You don't have to be a special cat. Neither this nor that. This neutrality is very troublesome for the mind because it will say, what am I? Okay, at least tell me what I'm supposed to do. And if you don't tell me what I'm supposed to do, at least tell me what I'm supposed to not do. Give me some position at least. Easy. And this mind is nothing but a position machine. So even now, as these words are being spoken, this mind will take a position. It will say, yeah, this is right. Yeah. Oh, this is, what am I doing here? They're just positions. But they belong to who? That is the question. So this mind will pose as the judge, as the sufferer, as the doer, as the desirer. All these poses it takes on. But what is it that is beyond this? Before you pick up the phone to message your neighbor, help me. Oh, come, let's celebrate. I got it. Yeah. What are you? What are you in your motionless existence? Show me what is organically here and tell me if that needs some doing, if that has something which is not done yet. What is missing in your organic presence? I use the term organic, maybe it's a corporate condition or something. In your natural presence. So it's neither doing nor not doing. It is neither finding nor not finding. All of these things are safely thrown away because none of this is applicable to you in reality. These things are only applicable to the pretense of who you are. Now the seller of doubt will come and say, but, but, but. This is true. You are the self, but just anything. We've heard all the possible. In the last 5 years, we've heard every single doubt possible. Well, can't even say that conclusively. Now don't take a step. Don't take a step. And don't not take a step. Don't have any stance about anything. Your mouth can have a stance. Your hands can have a stance. Your feet can have a position. But inwardly, be empty of this. Or more accurately to say, see the emptiness. That is just here. Yes, I know that some withdrawal symptom will come. Some withdrawal symptoms will come because it seems like you are so used to taking a position, make a stand. As we drop all opposites, we drop everything that could have an opposite, including dropping meet this being. This is the most enlightened being you will ever find. Your own divine presence. Another trick the mind can play is to tell you that you're getting it wrong again and again. Ananta every day comes and says, be empty of positions. And yet again and again you're taking position. Is it? So that is also a position. Forget about it. No position can last this moment. If you can see this, everything is so simple. No position has survived this moment. What's past is past. You are here. God is now. If you make no distinction, you forget about everything that we've learned. Even the spiritual concept. We don't value any interpretation, any label. Everything becomes just part of the play. There is only one thing that causes you suffering. Only one thing that causes you suffering. It is something that you think you know. You cannot suffer without knowing anything. Only when you think you know something, you can suffer. This conceptual knowing. This conceptual knowing. What is the need for it? Does your existence need to know something? If you forget everything that you know about the self, about the world, about everything, will you cease to exist? Guruji takes this very nice example. He says, what does a tree need to know to grow its next branch? It is not deciding, oh, the next one I will make on the left. I point it upward. And yet, so beautifully, it can unfold. But it is not even concerned with beautifully or not beautifully. Because that can be like a half surrender. I surrender to you, but just make sure it comes out beautifully. Okay? That is what I was promised. The tree is not concerned with how it turns out. And there's a greater intelligence which is running its life. That same intelligence which is running this life. The same one that is making this heart beat, this breath happen, these words appear. There is nobody sitting here saying them. But sometimes when these words come, that same supreme intelligence decides to play as if it is an object. So the only suffering, the only bondage is something that you think you know. But we don't know anything at all. Who is here? Who exists? Does anyone know this? Who exists? Nobody can know this from the mind. And yet we want to know so much more. Oh, why is there this in this world? Why does this exist in the world? Why is it like that? But who exists? Whose existence is this? I don't find, and I've never found, and none of you have ever found, a limited existence. Have you ever found an existence which has a boundary? Have you met such a thing? So the one that claims to be limited, what is that? Where is that? Who is that? The one that has position, including the position that I'm empty of all position, is who? Something similar also we looked at the other day when maybe it was Tejas who was saying that but it is my attention that then goes to this unlimited self. And I suggested for him to look, so where does the attention arise from? Because it can feel like without attention, it can feel like that I'm going to this, but actually it's more like the spring which is coming back to rest, empty of the springiness. So if you look at the source of where that looking is coming from, because what has happened is that it got so used to looking at the content of things. Now when it's withdrawing in a way to that which is non-perceptual, you can feel like, oh, it's coming from that side to this. So we must clarify this a bit and see what is the source of the looking itself. Where does it arise from? Does it arise from a piece of content? Does it arise from a thing? Only thing can arise from thing. It's a non-thing. There is no such thing as arising for it in the first place. But just to use words, it cannot arise from phenomenal parents. So you are in that other dimension. Or let's say that is the only dimension. That is the only dimension. That fits very well with our neighbor example. That is home. That is home. And you are home. Now where do you want to go? Better than that, it is easier to say this is home. Is his home. And you are home. Now, are you lost? In some direction? Yes. The is that is Maya and the is that is not Maya. Maya means neither existent nor non-existent. That is why it is Maya, unfathomable. As I say, the game is only two levels. God now or me now. The game has only two levels. The meow part can seem like that has multiple levels. Is it? Or just meow meow. Different meow. Meow meow. Sometimes laughing meow, sometimes crying meow. The me is there, the how will be there. But God now. So satsang is just like this. The whole conversation is God now, but meow. But the master says God now. That's all that's actually happening in satsang if you see. You see? God now is being reminded. Then he's saying, but meow. And the master saying, but God now. But this is just the game that it is. So ego is nothing but a pretend becoming. The pretend becoming. What is just is. If you're becoming something, forget about it. If you have not become, forget about it. If you have become, forget about it. That which needs time, forget about it. That which is timeless, you can't think about anyway. So, like I was saying last week, surrender all that you think you are right about. I'm not no longer interested in taking all those things which you're wrong about because those you surrendered anyway. You don't want them anymore. It is only what you feel you're right about that I want. What is this meaning? The right about? Anything that you think you know about this world, about life, about how a devotee should be, how a disciple should be, how a master should be, what freedom is, what binds you. Anything about the past, any projection about the future. And then the mind will have just one trump card. It'll say, but then my life is meaningless. And the master will say, this me is meaningless. You still hold on to the me, then all of this will seem like an oppressive meaninglessness of the world. If you let go of this limited idea about yourself, you have to just try it. I can't say what will happen. Don't be scared to divest everything of its meaning, especially the me. Who was saying the other day that it's like a bit like learning to ride the bike. Initially, it can seem a bit wobbly. Oh, I'm going to fall. I'm going to hurt myself. And then you see, it's so natural. And you'll wonder what the fear was about. Thank you all so much for being in Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Mooji Baba ki Jai.
Sadhguru Shri Ananta Ji ki Jai.
Guru Kripa Kevalam.